I hadn't even made it to El Chaltén yet, and I was already blown away. As I was riding in on the bus, I got my first look at Fitz Roy and Cerro Torre under completely clear skies. For the next few days, I'd be based in El Chaltén, and tomorrow I'd be hiking to Laguna de los Tres. After a 3-hour bus ride from El Calafate, I finally made it to El Chaltén. Once I settled in, I decided to look for something to eat. I found this awesome little pasta spot near my hotel called Mafia Trattoria, and it ended up being some of the best fettuccine I've ever had. I'd definitely recommend this place if you're ever in El Chaltén. I liked it so much, I ended up eating here more than once. After a good meal, I stopped at the supermarket across the street, grabbed a few things, and then headed to my hotel for the night. I ended up booking a private room for 3 nights for about $87 a night. My budget was pretty tight on this trip, but I decided to make having a private room a priority, especially since I was traveling and hiking so much. I wanted to be able to make sure I was able to rest, and honestly, I have no regrets with that. The next morning, I woke up, grabbed some breakfast, and headed to the trailhead. One of the coolest things about hiking in El Chaltén is that the trails start right in town. It almost felt like I was starting the hike right from my hotel. Heading out into the Laguna de los Tres hike today. It's a beautiful day. It's going to be about 60 degrees, 70 degrees maybe even. It's a high. It's about 8:45 a.m. right now. To begin this hike, it starts right from my hotel, so I'm just walking through town right now, through El Chaltén, and heading towards the trailhead. When I was in Chile, I hiked and met someone from New York, someone from Michigan as well, which is cool. I also met 2 people from Italy, and I just saw those 2 women from Italy. But yeah, it's kind of cool. You can see everyone kind of flowing into the checkpoints throughout Patagonia, and it's kind of cool to make friends along the way. When you get to the trailhead, you have to stop and pay the park entry fee. I grabbed a 1-day pass, which is about 45,000 pesos, or roughly $32. And just like that, I was on the trail. This hike usually takes around 7 to 9 hours round trip, and for me it ended up being right around 8. The trail is incredibly scenic the whole way, with viewpoints pretty much the entire time. The view out over the Rio de las Veltas was honestly one of my favorite parts of the hike. So again, I picked up a stick for this hike, like I did for the base Torres hike. As I said earlier in a previous video, I packed light for the South America trip, so I didn't pack my trekking poles, but picking up sticks along the way, it's it's working out good. So definitely it helps to when you're going up steep parts of the trail. About an hour in the hike. It's a super peaceful, perfect day for hiking. Just heading through the woods. Getting closer. About 1 hour and 40 minutes into my hike. Not sure how much I have ahead, but nice trails. Beautiful day. It's about impossible to complain with these conditions. Still heading towards Mount Fitz Roy. Trail's really not too bad at this point. It's nice and flat. About an hour and 50 minutes into my hike. I'm about 2 hours in, and we're getting closer to the final viewpoint. First 25-30% of the hike is kind of uphill and steep. Then it flattens out. It's not too bad most of the way. I know I have a steep ending approaching though, coming up. Get a little rocky again. Getting back into the moraine. I'm sure the steep part is coming up. Not there yet, but I can tell it's approaching. The beginning of the final stretch, as now we are heading straight up on an incline. Definitely steeper here. At least the trail is well marked. Moving slower now. It's all uphill, gaining elevation. It's definitely the hard part of the hike. Gotta be getting pretty close now, I feel like. Still gotta go up there, so. Almost a mini false summit here, but we're definitely close now. One more pass to get over and we should be in the Laguna. It's already stunning right here.
After a long and scenic hike, I finally made it to Laguna de los Tres. Seeing Mount Fitz Roy like this has been on my bucket list for a long time. And in that moment, I was just grateful to be here. After taking it all in for a while, I sat down with one of the best views I've ever had for lunch. Spread out all around the Laguna were these copper-colored rocks, which gave a warm tone to the whole landscape.
So I made it to Laguna de los Tres. The Laguna is proof behind me. Weather's still perfect. I'm actually heading up to one more outlook. There's like a half-hour hike off of the Laguna, and I'm doing that right now. Kind of gives you a different perspective, and we're heading up there now. I'm already here, so might as well power through.
By the time I made it back down to the Laguna, the weather had gotten even better. It really couldn't have been a better day for this hike. After spending some time taking it all in, it was time to head back.
So I just finished Laguna de los Tres. Just could not even picture a more perfect day for a hike. In the sun, Mount Fitz Roy and the neighboring peaks were out in their full effect. And yeah, I'm feeling good today. Hikes like this are ultimately why I came down here in the first place. So to be able to do them, or not only be able to do them, but to do them with perfect weather and to be feeling good. So much gratitude for this opportunity, this trip, and super happy that I was able to do this. And it was all able to work out. I've done quite a few hikes now in a short amount of time in Patagonia. Still got Mount Fitz Roy showing off. Doesn't want to stop today. All right, I'm about to say goodbye to my favorite stick today. Helped me up to Laguna de los Tres. About to put it back home. Maybe you can help someone else one day, buddy.
After getting cleaned up, I grabbed some dinner at Matilda. This was my #1 bucket list trail in Patagonia. After one of the most amazing hikes of my life, it was time to head back for the night. My trip in South America wasn't over yet, but days like this are why I came down here. Today is a day I'll never forget, and I'm just grateful I got to experience it.